Hello everyone, my name is Shiva and today we are going to discuss another interesting problem on LeetCode, which is maximum XOR of two numbers in an array. So according to this problem, we have been given a set of numbers and we need to find a pair whose XOR is greater than any other pair in this array. So before we jump into the solution of this problem, let's try to first recap how do we find the binary representation of a number and how do we find the XOR of two numbers. So let's pick up any of these two numbers, let's say 10 and 25, and let's see how we are going to calculate the XOR of these two numbers. So let's first find the binary representation. So to find the binary representation, we are going to repeatedly divide these numbers by 2 and take account of their remainders. So now for 10, the binary representation would be 1, 0, 1, 0, starting from here. Similarly, for 25, we are again going to repeatedly divide it by 2. So the binary representation would be 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, going in this direction. So basically this is the binary representation of these two numbers. Now let's see how we find the XOR. So XOR is usually represented by a caret sign in most of the programming languages. So to find the XOR, what we do is that we just put these numbers one below the other. Now we see at what positions the digit is differing in these two numbers. When it is differing, we are going to put up a 1. Here also it's different, so we are going to put up a 1. Here it's same. Wherever it is same, we are going to put up a 0. Similarly, here also it is same, so we are going to put up a 0. Here it is different, so we are going to put up a 1 over here. So this is a binary representation of XOR of 25 and 10. So how we are going to convert it back to a decimal? We are going to multiply it by its binary digits. So 1 multiplied by 2 raised to power 0 becomes 1, plus 2 power 1 multiplied by 1 becomes 2. 2 power 2 multiplied by 0 becomes 0. 2 power 3 multiplied by 0 becomes 0. 2 power 4 multiplied by 1 becomes 16. So here we have the XOR of these two numbers is basically 16 plus 2 plus 1, which is 19. So now since we know how to represent a number in binary format and how to find the XOR of two numbers, let's see how we can solve this problem. So the first possible solution that comes to my mind is just to iterate across all these numbers in like two nested for loops, and for each of these pairs try to find the XOR, which is like max of XOR of x and y. So in this way we try to find the maximum of all these pairs and that would be our answer. But if we see that this particular solution we are putting up two nested for loops, so the time complexity of the solution would be O of n square, which is not very good. So let's see how we can do better. Now if we remember, when we were trying to find the XOR of 10 and 25, at each of the positions wherever the bits were differing, what we were doing was we were putting up a 1, and at each of the position where the bit was same, we were putting up a 0. Now let's try to take up a greedy approach to solve this problem, where we are going to try to find the pairs where the most significant bit is differing. Now why we try to find such pair is because in case the most significant bit is differing, then the XOR of those two numbers, the most significant bit would be 1, because the bits are differing. So for example, if we take up 3 as a number where the most significant bit is 0, if we take the XOR of 3 with all these numbers, we are going to find that the XOR would be maximum with 25. Why? Because 25 has its most significant bit as 1, whereas 3 has most significant bit as 0. Whereas all these other numbers have the most significant bit 0, which is same as that of 3. So after checking the most significant bit, we are going to do the same kind of test for the second most significant bit and so on. So let's try to define a data structure which is going to help us in solving this problem. So let's try to look at a tri-tree kind of a data structure. Now let's try to represent all these numbers in a tri-tree. So let's try to represent 3 first. So first digit is 0, again we have a 0, then again 0, then we have a 1 and then 1. Now we go to 10, 0, 1, again a 0, then 1, then 0. Now 5, 0, 0, we move to 1, then 0, then again 1. Now we move to 25, which is 1, 1, then 0, then 0, then 1. Now for 2, we'll have 0, 0, 0, then 1 and then 0. Then for 8, we are going to have 0, then 1, then 0, again 0 and then again 0. So this is kind of a tri-tree representing the binary representation of all these numbers. Now what we are going to do is that one by one we are going to iterate across all these numbers and try to apply the same greedy approach which we were talking about. So let's take for example 3. Now starting from the top, we'll try to find the most significant bit which is differing from the current most significant bit of 3, which is 0. So if it is 0, we'll try to move towards 1 in the tri-tree and we'll keep on noting down the XOR. So for 3, the most significant bit is 0. We see that we already have 1 in the tri-tree, so we are going to move to this node and we are going to store 1 over here, because for us now we already have a particular most significant bit set. Now we are going to move to the next most significant bit, which is 0. We see yes, 1 is present, that is the differing bit is present. So now we are going to move to this point. Now the next digit over here is 0, but unfortunately we don't have a 1 over here. So what we are going to do is we are going to move to 0, and since XOR of 0 and 0 is 0, so we are going to put 0 over here. Now the next digit over here is 1. So we are going to try to find whether 0 is present or not. Yes, 0 is present, so we are going to move to 0 and we are going to put up 1 over here because the bit is differing. Now after moving to 0, the next digit is 1, but we don't have a 0 over here, so we'll unfortunately again have to move to 1, and 1 match, so we are going to put up 0 over here. So basically the maximum XOR that can be obtained from 3 while moving across this tri-tree is basically this. Now if we try to represent this in decimal format, this would be like multiplying it by 2 raised to power 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0, and we get 16 plus 8 plus 4. This digit is 0, see, so let's put it 0 over here, then 2, then 0. So this makes it 16 plus 8, 24, 24 plus 2, 26. So maximum XOR that can be obtained by pairing 3 with any of these numbers is 26. So similarly, we are going to iterate across all these numbers and try to find the maximum XOR for all these numbers in this tri-tree, and the maximum of all of them would give us the correct answer. So now let's look at the time complexity of this solution. So in this solution, what we are doing is basically iterating across all these numbers, which makes it O of n multiplied by, we kind of move only across the size of this tri-tree, which in current case is 5, but in most of the cases it will be equal to the basically the number of binary digits that we have. So number of binary digits that we have for a number can be represented by log of let's say the maximum number that we have is d, so log of d. So this is the time complexity for this solution. So this is an accepted solution on LeetCode for this problem. You can find the Java code corresponding to this solution in the description below. And thanks for joining me for this problem.